I'm Niilo from Insomnium, band from Finland, and I'm the bassist and vocalist. And we're coming to Australia in May. I think we have 5 shows there. I think it's the third time we come over there. It's always been really nice, really good shows. People are super friendly, so it's very exotic, of course, to come to Australia from Finland. So I'm looking forward to it.
Beautiful, mate. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. So, as you say, Insomnium returned to Australia for the first time since 2017. This May for a run of shows starting on the 6th in Brisbane, and then you hit Canberra, Sydney, and Melbourne, and finished in Adelaide on May the 11th. So about a month and a bit away, mate. Are you packed and ready to go?
Well, not packed maybe, but I will have to do some visa work permit things for Japan and China. But the Australia things are already done. We can just come over there. But it will be all right. We have 1 month to prepare and get those papers ready, and we can do the whole tour.
Very nice. Now, it's going to be your first visit in 8 years, mate. So what's changed with Insomnium since the last time you were out here?
Well, our guitarists keep changing. Jani Liimatainen left the band last year, or the previous year actually, and now we have a touring member guitarist, Tomi Laisto, touring with us, and he's an excellent old friend of us, excellent player, very good singer, super nice guy, and he's a kind of permanent live member at the moment. And let's see what happens with our guitarist situation in the future, but at least at the moment we're touring with Tommy, and Australians are gonna get to witness his vocals and his playing. I can promise he's an excellent guy.
Very nice. And you also released a new album in that period, Anno 1696. So are you going to be focusing more on that, or are you going to have a bit of an even spread of things?
Yeah, I think the tour is still kind of this Anno world tour. So we're mostly playing that. Well, I don't know mostly, but of course we're concentrating on the new album, but we're playing many old songs as well. So it's kind of balanced set because our fans, they want to hear the old songs as well. So it can't be just the new ones. So, but yeah, it's still promoting the newest album.
Nice. And of course, you can never know how good a song is on an album until you go out and play it live. So how does that album translate to the live stage? Do the songs come off all right?
Well, you're absolutely right. You never know beforehand which songs are going to work. But I think with this album, I have a feeling that every song has worked well. And some have been surprisingly well. Some songs you thought that, okay, this might be too strange or too progressive for the live situation, but in the end it works really well, and the crowd goes crazy. So it's been really good crowd response for all the songs we have played. I think there are some songs we haven't yet tried, but at least 6-7 songs from the new album we have played live.
Yeah. So run us through a typical Insomnium live show and what to expect, mate, for the benefit of those who might not have seen it before.
Well, of course, on the album, we are very serious and sad and melancholic and dramatic, but I think the live show is more about having fun. So we're having a good time there. We hope people are enjoying. So it's a lot of head banging and good times. And we try to deliver a very energetic show every time, no matter how jet lagged or tired we would happen to be. But once you go on stage, you forget everything and you get your energy up. And for that hour or hour and a half, you'll be like super pumped. And after that, it's time to rest again. But for sure, all the shows we give everything we got.
Yeah, nice. And you're bringing out fellow Finnish band Omnium Gatherum with you as well. It's a long way to bring them, mate, so they must be pretty good.
Of course, they're amazing and they are good friends. And we share one guitarist, of course, because Markus Vanhala plays plays in both bands.
Yeah.
And we have been touring with them actually this whole year now. We did the European tour with them, and now also Finnish shows with them, because they are playing their Beyond album. They had been playing their Beyond album, and we have been playing the Shadows of the Dying Sun anniversary shows together. So we kind of continue that now in Australia, but we are playing the Anno 1696 show with Insomnium. I'm not sure what Insomnium is doing in Australia, but they're always good.
So let's go back to the beginning, mate. Like yourself and Marcus founded Insomnium back in 1997 in Finland, mate. So what's the musical climate like in the country back then, and where did the band fit in when you first came on the scene?
Yeah, we were just 16, 17-year-old kids in school. We were in the same school. I started the band. We liked bands like Amorphis, Sentenced, In Flames, Dark Tranquility, that kind of melodic death metal. They were our favorites, and we tried to do something like that in the beginning. And Joensuu where we started, is a small city, but there's a university. So there's a lively music scene, a lot of young people, and there's a really good summer festival, big summer festival. So it was a good music town back in the 90s, and there were a lot of bands, and the scene was really active, and it was easy to find other musicians. So it was a good time to start band. Like nowadays, it seems to be really, really difficult for youngsters to find bandmates, but back in the 90s, it was easier. Like everybody was either doing some sports or playing in a band. So those were kind of the options for the guys.
Right, and you went into sports.
So yeah, and it was easy to find friends, and there were some similar kind of bands in the 90s in Finland, like Omnium Gatherum is as old as we are, and some other bands as well. So I think we fit in quite well from the start, but I think we also found our own thing. So after we started, it was not just imitating our idols, but we also found our own sound at some point.
Yeah. And your music blends things like progressive metal, there's black metal, folk metal, doom metal. There's a lot going on in there, mate. And when you look at it on paper, it shouldn't really work. So did you always have a set musical direction in mind that you wanted to mold like that, or did it more just sort of happen over time?
It just happens. Like it's hard to plan your compositions beforehand that, okay, let's make album like that. You'll just start making music, playing the guitar, and then something comes out of it. So it has all been really like organic and natural, the whole thing with the band. And I think, like you said, it sounds like a mishmash that it couldn't work, but I think still everything we have done sounds like Insomnium.
Yeah.
Even if we have really like black metalish harsh songs, or then some really mellow acoustic songs. So there's a wide range of stuff we can do. And as a kid, I listened to that kind of albums, that kind of bands that they did all different kind of songs, and that's the kind of music I want to do, and those kind of albums I want to listen to myself.
So in the creative process for your music, mate, like with so many genres and so much going on, like how do you find the balance? You know, like how do you know if you've gone too far in one direction or not far enough in another direction? Is it difficult?
Well, yeah, it's always thinking about what you're doing, and sometimes somebody makes a riff and the other guys comment that, okay, that's too much stomping, and that doesn't sound Insomnium, that it has to be changed. So it's a combination of like all our visions are put together, and if everybody agrees, okay, this sounds like Insomnium, then probably it does, and nobody like goes astray to some direction that the others don't approve. So it's a good thing that everybody is involved in the songwriting and arrangements. Everybody gets to say, is this what we want to do? So it's a teamwork and joint effort.
Nice. Now, before we let you go, mate, I've got a new section that I've introduced called Photo Bombs. So basically, before we speak, I troll through your social media and I'll find some photos that I want to ask you about. So I've got a couple in store for you. And with this, so this photo here I found, mate, like, where is it? that's a hell of a lot of metal horns being thrown at you off stage, bro. Like, how awesome is that off stage looking out there and seeing that?
Hey, it's a very nice photo, yeah. Yeah, I don't. I walk around when I go to grocery store. I don't look like that, but on stage, of course it's a show, and you have to take the role of, of being the lead singer in a metal band. And this is what you do, and it comes at this point. It comes quite naturally when you go on stage. Like no matter if you're tired or something, if you're sick or anything, when you go on stage, you get this feeling. It's a good photo.
That's good. I've always wondered, bro, like how much can you actually see from stage, like with all the lights and stuff in your eyes? Like you see people in the crowd that are waving at you and, they think they catch your eye and they're swooning and stuff, but can you actually make anyone out in the crowd or is it just all shadows?
Usually you can see the front row or something like that, but it depends on the lights, but usually the people in the front, that's all.
Yeah, I thought that because you get people that say, he just looks straight at me and it's like, he can't even fucking see you.
yeah, exactly.
All right, now we're going to have a bit of fun with this one. So I found a couple of photos. So if you had to caption this one, what would it be?
That's the way. That's the basic impression that Marcus has. I think he's pleased at the moment. He's a bit surprised but happy about this. So yeah.
If you had to put a caption to that, what do you reckon he's thinking?
I don't know. Maybe he's looking at the girls in the front row. I don't know.
All right, then. Well, what about this one? This one's even better.
It's the same guy. Yeah. He's a man of many faces. Yeah, he just lives and breathes rock and roll, and you can see it in this picture clearly. But he's enjoying himself.
He looks like a very fun gentleman.
Yeah, he is a fun gentleman, of course.
Fantastic, mate. Well, thanks very much for your time, bro. It's been a pleasure. I'll be at the Brisbane show when you come out, mate. So I'll be standing more than one row from the front, so you might not see me, but I'll be waving at you.
All right. Thank you very much.